Bitcoin right now above 51,000 firmly. What we are seeing right now is Bitcoin breaking above the concrete ceiling of that macro 786 from the bull market high in 2021 to the bear market low in 2022. We are right now breaking above firmly that macro 786 here and that concrete ceiling, which could take Bitcoin to potentially new all-time highs. So we're going to cover that in today's video and cover the altcoins and go into specific altcoins like Stronghold putting on big gains, as well as other altcoins like XRP, XLM, etc. So right now let's go into it because we got Bitcoin at 51,941. So we had said, hey, we need to get above this concrete ceiling here, and we did that, but we haven't confirmed it yet as like an official breakup and hold above. So we have about 9 hours and 27 minutes left for this candle to close on the 3-day chart, and I'd like to see us close above or at this level where we're at right now to confirm that, hey, we're breaking above that $50,000 level there, the 786. But I would really like to see another 3-day candle close above. So I would say it's Wednesday, February 14, 9:32 a.m., by the way. So I would say by the end of this week, Sunday, if we can get a weekly candle close above this level, it's game on. It's game on. Looking at where we're at right now, the next target after that $50,000 level was the purple moving average here, which we're poking our head above right now. So we're at a point where there's multiple confluences of resistance. We have this trend line from back here in December to then here in it was January with the ETF, our first rejection, and now we're back here at this point. So, and then we have the purple moving average as well. And it's a matter of, is Bitcoin ready to break to new all-time highs? Or, because if it does, then this cycle might pan out a lot faster than a lot of people imagine or we're thinking, and maybe we top for our bull market top in 2024 and not 2025 if it were about to head up to this target up here at around 80 to 82,000. If that were to be the case, then this bull market will top in 2024 in my opinion. But if we get rejected here, come back down and it elongates, and we'll see the top in 2025. So right now we're at a key level, and looking at the momentum on the 3-day chart, we are crossing up there with a lot of momentum right now. TSI firm cross up, MACD big green print above that zero line on the TSI as well too. We have the pink firmly coming up. Stock RSI on the 3-day chart, what we wanted to see is coming up through that 50 line, just like back here in September, late September, when we got through that 50 line on the stock RSI. That's what started this big uptrend. Then we crossed down here, we lost momentum, but we still maintained going sideways, showing a lot of strength, and now we're crossing back up again. So things are getting real spicy with Bitcoin in the crypto market right now, so it's time to buckle up. So that's where we're at as far as Bitcoin goes. We want to maintain above 52,000 to stay above this purple moving average. If we were to come back down and break below $50,000 is our key level now. So we need to hold above there, and at the most, if we were to correct even more, I would say 46.5K is the line in the sand for me. If we break down below that, it's looking like we'll probably come down and retest this downward sloping trend line here, which will, with time passing as well too, by like April, if we were to come down here, that would bring it to the lower 30K region. So we're at this point where if we see a rejection here, it'll likely come down, you know, it's going to take some time, and then we will make our way here by like March or April down to that lower 30K region before heading back up, and then in the summer kind of reclaiming the 50K, and then leading into the fall going up to the previous all-time highs. Or we're gonna just break up, hold that support, and just send it. And there actually is one chart that I want to show that I found yesterday that could signify that we could be pulling a 2020 2021 type bull run, and I'll get into that after this chart, because this is the total 3 altcoin market cap, and right now we are poking our head right at the previous high here that we had set in January, and it's just going to be key for us to get above there. If we do, then we're likely doing this similar, we're likely doing another wave up, and it would likely be like this, and we're just in that stage of, and let me hide this right here. We're just in the stage of kind of just working out our highs, and then we'll have a strong move up. But remember, with a strong move up comes a retest back down of this resistance. So as you can see, you have a strong move up, you come back down and test it, go back up, test it again, and then you go. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting altcoins to fire up here, especially with Bitcoin being strong. But then maybe Bitcoin corrects, then the altcoins come back down, retest their highs, but not like go to crazy lows or anything like that. Altcoins already got hit a good amount back in January, so it looks like we're heading for another leg up here. If we look at the momentum, daily chart's looking good, 3-day chart looking like it's going to cross up as well too. We want to see that confirm, and the pink and the blue are now diverging, so looks great right there. But we want to be cautious and wary as far as we're looking back to this back here. It was like a little pop-up fake out, and then we roll back over. So we're not straight out of the woods yet. We need to see the momentum keep pushing along here, and we need to see Bitcoin obviously maintain stable, steady, even just staying right at its level 50K, ranging between 50K and 52K going sideways. That'll be solid for the altcoins to kind of go on their own runs. So that's looking all good. And yeah, it looks like we're just heading for another leg up to come up to that $750 billion level, which will be the macro. So from that high down to the lows down here, that'd bring it to the 702. The macro 786 is at 846 billion. So that could bring us up to there if we even kind of stretch it out a little bit like that. You know, that's what we could be kind of doing right now. And that would bring us out to around, you know, having a good Q1 into Q2, some fireworks here. So then let's look at the others market cap. So this was what I wanted to show you as far as it looking like it could be a 2020, 2021 type bull run is in the announcements. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, everybody. So right here, it was the 1 week chart on the others. Let me go to it. So here we go. So yep, this is it. So one thing I like to do is with the Stargate signals, this is the 7G one, I like to look at fractal patterns with the signals as well too. And what I noticed is that, you know, we had our bull run top back here in 2018, our bull run top back here in 2021. And as you can see, when we start, and this, you know, bear market was different than this one. This one just did lower highs and lower lows like that. This one went like this and made a little bit of a higher high. But like if we follow the past time, and if I take this fractal like that and then we drag it over, like technically, you know, we should have went lower here. Instead we kind of inverted and went up like that. But as you can see, like when we flashed our 1 week prepare to buy soon right here, and then like right here you had the short exit and long entry, like it was kind of along like this kind of right before we hit our rock bottom point. So like we had this right here, we like went down once, twice, went sideways, that's when we had it. We went down once, and if we followed the same kind of structure back there, we would go down once, up, down again twice like that, and then sideways, long entry, short exit, and then our final low with the buy now that comes in. The buy now should have came in right here if we didn't have a little bit of a pop up right there. So like the structure's a little different, but as far as like the timing and everything, it's lining up to a T. So if we take this fractal like right from here to here, go like that, and then bring it over. So we had flashed it like right, so like something like this, right? So this is where I took the fractal from back there to and matched up to here. Like where I took it, like this right here, the long entry short exit is lined up with that. And then we had our capitulation low, just like over here we had a capitulation low. The buy now flashed a little early over here compared to here, but like if it lined up, like if we didn't have that little pop up, it would have flashed down here as well too. And then we had our sideways kind of accumulation here, Then we had our first pop up and higher than the sideways movement right here. So let me now remove these drawings here like that. And then, so we had our sideways out to that point, our sideways out to that point. And then as you can see, we take out these highs over here with this little pop up, just like this little pop up takes out these highs over here, the sideways accumulation, we leave the range, and we have the long exit, short entry, and it's a little early. Long entry, short exit, a little early. And we kind of just come up and kind of just waddle sideways, come up, waddle sideways. We have our sell now signal legit right at that bottom before going up. So sell now, and then we start to creep up. Sell now, and we're starting to creep up. What happened right after? It was a little bit of a creep up, and then we just took off. Absolutely just took off. So like if we were to follow that same thing, you know, you're talking like by September hitting 1.45 trillion for the altcoins, 1.45 trillion for the altcoins. So this is lining up to a T. To me, it looks eerily similar as far as the structure and the signals matching up. And I believe we're going to creep up here, and then bang, we're just going to go all of a sudden. And it could really be that all of a sudden moment once April, late March, April hits. So that's what I'm watching as far as that goes. The pattern is really matching up to a T there. Then let's look at Stronghold. This started off. So Stronghold putting on crazy gains. Let's go to the 3-day chart. Take a look at it. Actually, let's go to a weekly. So the weekly chart, right? We had the prepare to sell soon still. And then what we have is we're breaking above the hot zone, which is fine, because if we look at the XRP example back in 2017, it's fine if it breaks above the hot zone. Once that sell now comes in, I'm taking some off the table though, the vertical yellow sell now. Because just like back here, we had the sell warning, we broke above the hot zone. When the sell now came in, it corrected, came back down, but it went sideways, you know, but it's still a substantial drop from the sell now down to these lows with 61%. And then I'm going to scoop up some more Stronghold, because then I expect another final pump out of it. So looking back to Stronghold, we took out our first level, our 2618. Remember, when you break above a 786, you can target a 2618. We broke above the 786 back here at 0.005. Now we're firmly above the 2618. Our next target is up here around 0.025. We have a lot of fib levels pointing at that level. The 1618 extension of the macro fib, and the 3618 and 4236 of the micro fib there. So that's where I think we might be going next. We could find a little topping out point. When that vertical yellow sell now comes in, I'll be looking to take some profit on Stronghold to buy back lower, to buy back maybe at 0.005, for then us to maybe head up to these higher targets here, higher targets. And I covered the targets in the Stronghold moonshots video, 2024 moonshots video, the first one and the second one. So go to the link in the bio, the 2024 price predictions playlist, and find those, or just join the Discord. Link is in the bio for that, because I have the moonshot targets channel here, and I put both of them in there. So part 1, part 2. So then let's go to XRP to finish it off. We have well, I'll actually look at anomalies at the end as well too. But XRP riding up here fine on that belly of the beast, holding above. That's what we want to see. It's at 0.5335 right now, and we really need to get above that 0.54.5 level. Still need to get above there. That's our key level. We did get that buy now on the 1-day chart. Let's look to see if we got it on the 2-day chart. So we have not gotten a 2-day. Let me see if we have it on Binance. Oh, we actually did just get the 2-day buy now signal. We got the 2-day buy now. Let's look at the 3-day. So we don't have a 3-day, but we have a 2-day buy now, a 1-day buy now, a 12-hour buy now. It's everything we want to see. So XRP is getting very close here, but it still needs to creep up to this trendline resistance at 0.54, 0.55, and then we'll work our way up to 0.58, 0.62. And then at that point, if we break above there, then we're going to revisit our highs, probably high 70s, high 80s cents. And at that point, if we break above there, we're heading up to $1.30. And then if we can break above there, that's like the concrete ceiling for XRP in comparison to Bitcoin. Then that's when we reach new all-time highs for XRP. But now let's look at, I got to call it out. I mean, man, we be hitting back-to-back-to-backs, man. I'm telling you. And in case you miss it, info channel, ICYMI info in the Discord for the Stargate Premium members. Like, it was 2 days ago. I've increased my holdings of PIPE to 10,000 tokens. It's on the verge of price discovery for new all-time highs, in my opinion. That was at 0.57. The next day, it was shooting. It was shooting, and it hit a new all-time high at 0.66. Actually went up to 0.69. 0.69. And that has been the case. I mean, I called the same thing out in Asana. What was that other one? Beam hit new all-time high. Asana hit the new all-time high. There was another one as well. XCN was up 40% that day. So, hey, you want a coin to pump? I'll call it out. That's for sure. Because for some reason, when I call it out, the next day or that day, it just pumps. So, yeah, that PIPE added on to that. as well as a couple other coins for in case you missed an info channel. If you're a Stargate VIP, make sure you're checking that so you know what I added. But now let's find some anomalies. So for potential day trades today, but still be cautious though, because Bitcoin's up at that level. You know, if it corrects hard, the altcoins are going to naturally go with it. So still be on edge here. But for some anomalies, let's take a look. All right, so looking on the right side, there's not any anomalies here on the 30-minute for the right screener. If you look on the left side, let's see any anomalies. No anomalies over there. Then in the middle, no anomalies here. Besides SEI, about 3 hours ago, flash it 3 hours ago. So SEI maybe. Let's take a look on the hour chart, see if there's any different data we could look at. So on the right side, we have STX 2 hours ago with a anomaly. We have dog with hat 4 hours ago. SEI 4 hours ago with an anomaly. And then looking on the left here, Bitcoin 4 hours ago with an anomaly. So yeah, it's looking like, I wouldn't want to play WIF, but STX, I think STX has some solid movement in it. Hit a nice levy trade on that yesterday. SEI might be a little bit overextended. Let's take a look at it real quick. XCN, don't fade XCN for that next pump. I'm telling you, it's coming. But let's take a look. SEI. So SEI is gearing up heavy on the one-day chart. I mean, like, it is breaking above. We're at these previous highs, 1, 2, now potentially a third top. SEI could be a move if we can decisively break through these highs over here, because it's likely we'll go to $1.15, maybe even to $1.50, and that's a substantial move from where we're currently at now at like 88 cents. You're talking a 30%, the potential 70% pump. So I'm probably going to play SEI. So I'm going to take a move on SEI, but I'm going to go low levy. I'm not going to be on the computer all day today. I'm going to be going out. It's Valentine's Day. Got to spend time with the girl, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be putting a low levy in on SEI, letting that ride, and I'll still be in the Discord in Grease City, greasing it up with the dogs over here in the day trade channel for any questions or anything like that. But yeah, definitely love to wake up, see a lot of green. Woke up this morning and with the levies and saw a lot of green on the board. It's like we got a stove on our waist the way we be greasing in there. So if you want to grease up with us in the day trade dogs, or you want to get access to these undercover gem calls or trade calls, or access to any of the software that you see when I'm doing these market updates, etc., then join the Discord, friend request me, Rob at Stargate, ask how you can join premium, and we can get you kitted and suited up. So I hope you guys have a good day. Love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys in the Discord and in the next video.